They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Barkley on the counter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Levante David. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 31, Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Allen now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's another first down as they bite out 23 more on that one.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They don't want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right out.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Another try for Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Barkley will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll roll him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown. Scotty Miller 29 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And the Bills have recovered. And a little careless there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have regained the lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Second and short now following the fumble. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen off the play fake. Touchdown! Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but
Offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Allen going to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Nico Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Allen will try to throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got it on your hands now. You got them locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Scotty Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. Boom. We got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Brady now on first down. He'll fight and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley down to about the 23. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On play action, Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Up the middle with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. In motion left, the tight end. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
He's going to look deep down the field. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
You get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Barkley, inside handoff. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ooh, the juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Brady. And some space here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Brady now to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, they'll find Miller. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A quick throw by Brady complete. Touchdown, Vikings. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the 4th. The kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bills 49.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Vikings are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
On second down, here's Barkley. Gets past one man. There's the stiff arm. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 145 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep this time for Miller. They've got his man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To try again after the sack. Brady slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here from Allen. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's able to find Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Brady going to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.